This is the UNP camping tent, 10-person family tents. The first thing that hit me was the size. It feels like a small cabin with straight walls and a tall ceiling, not a saggy dome. It's 18 feet long, 9 feet wide, and 78 inches tall, so I can stand up and walk from end to end without ducking. Key features that won me over right away are the huge interior volume, the big mesh roof for stargazing, 2 wide doors that don't bottleneck traffic, and a divider that turns it into 2 rooms when I need privacy or a quieter sleeping zone. From my experience, setup is much less stressful than most big family tents. The poles are fiberglass, but they clip to the tent body with simple hooks instead of sliding through sleeves. That alone saves time and avoids snagging. The corner foot sleeves keep the base square while I stake it out, and the 8 guy lines add real stability once the wind picks up. The brand says 8 minutes. I won't pretend I hit that my first try. With 2 people, my first pitch took around 20 minutes, mostly because I checked each clip and line. On the second and third trips, we were consistently in the 12 to 15 minute range, which is fast for a tent this big. Teardown is even easier. I pop the poles, fold the fabric into quarters, press out the air, and it slides back into the oversized bag without wrestling. That bag matters. It's roomy enough that I'm not kneeling on a muddy ground sheet fighting a zipper. Inside, the livability is the reason I keep grabbing this tent for family trips. 3 queen air mattresses will fit edge to edge, but I like 2 queens with a walkway and a gear pile. There are 5 large mesh windows, plus that giant mesh roof that turns into a planetarium when I leave the rainfly off. With the fly on, ventilation still feels good thanks to the 2 doors having mesh panels. I've had condensation wipe out a weekend in other polyester tents. Here, the airflow kept the walls dry, even with 5 people breathing and a dog curled up under the divider. The divider itself helps more than I expected. I can split the tent into a sleep side and a hangout side, or give the kids their own room. I've also used it as a projector screen one night, and it worked surprisingly well. The E-port made it easy to run a cord in for lights and a fan without leaving a zipper cracked. Weather-wise, I always look at the fabric rating. This tent is polyester with a PU 1000mm coating. In plain terms, that rating is a benchmark for water resistance. It handles normal rain just fine, but it's not a mountaineering bunker. I camped through a steady 4-hour rain at a state park and stayed dry. Seams didn't leak and the floor didn't pool water. During an all-night downpour at a festival, I noticed a faint dampness near a corner where splashback hit hard. It never dripped. But I wiped a little clammy film off the inner wall by morning. After that, I ran a bead of seam sealer on the outside stitching and used a proper footprint to protect the floor and cut splashback, and it's been solid. The fly tends to hold dew, so I hang it over a line while we're breaking down breakfast. If I do pack it damp, I make sure to dry it at home to avoid musty smells. Wind performance is better than I expected for a tall cabin. With all 8 guy lines out and the line set at a clean 45-degree angle, it shrugged off gusts around 20 miles per hour without the walls pumping in and out. The weak link out of the box is the stakes. The included ones are light and bendy in firm ground. I swapped to beefier 10-inch steel stakes and never looked back. That upgrade is cheap and makes a big difference. The zippers are smooth, and the doors don't snag when I'm in a hurry, which is rare on a tent this size. In my opinion, the 4-season label is optimistic. I treat it as a roomy 3-season tent. It's perfect for car camping, long weekends with kids, backyard sleepovers, and music festivals where I want space, airflow, and easy setup. I wouldn't take it into heavy snow or high alpine storms, and I don't plan to backpack with it at 21 pounds. But for the way most people camp, pull up, unload, relax, it nails the comfort side. The gray color looks clean, and the straight walls mean I can place cots and a folding table without weird angles eating up floor space. I like that I can run lanterns and string lights off the top loops, and the little storage pockets keep phones and headlamps from hiding in sleeping bags. There are a few quirks I wish were better. The printed instructions are brief, which I appreciate, but the text is small and easy to miss in low light. I solved that by doing a backyard practice pitch before the first trip. The fly fabric grabs morning moisture, so plan a quick dry time. The floor is polyurethane coated but still benefits from a footprint or tarp to reduce abrasion on rough pads. None of these are deal breakers. They're normal tent owner adjustments. Key features that matter to me after multiple trips are the cabin height of 78 inches, the 18 by 9 foot footprint that gives real walk-around space, the mesh roof with a stargazing option, the 5 big windows that keep air moving, the 2-door layout, the privacy divider that truly splits the space, the quick clip-on pole system, and that oversized carry bag that actually lowers my stress on the last morning of a trip. From my experience, the combination of easy setup and real livability is what makes this tent stand out for family use. I'd recommend this for families of 4 to 6 who want room to move, groups sharing a base camp at a festival, or anyone who likes to keep a sleeping area separate from a gear and hangout zone. It's also great if you're tall and tired of crouching. If you camp in wet climates, add better stakes, bring a footprint, and consider seam-sealing high-stress stitching. Do that, and you'll have a very comfortable, reliable shelter for most spring, summer, and fall trips. In conclusion, this tent delivers space, ventilation, and painless setup in a package that fits the way I actually camp. It's not a snow tent, and it's not for backpacking, but as a family base camp, it's a strong value, backed by a 1-year warranty, and a design that feels thought through. I can stand, I can organize, I can relax, and I can put it away without swearing at a tiny stuff sack. That's exactly what I want after a long weekend outdoors. You can find detailed information about the UNP camping tent, 10-person family tents in the comments section. See you in the next video.